Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, join me on a question and answer session about a subject that is of interest to us. It's all about travel and holidays. And so let's grab our cups of teas and coffees and let's delve in this together.
Right, thank you for having me on your channel, and I'm very honored to be able to ask you a few questions in terms of traveling. I am a fan of yours. I usually watch your videos and I'm inspired all the time. However, for my first question, I'd like to ask, before booking a holiday, what type of places do you consider going?
Thank you for your question. I think that it is really important to plan your holiday well before traveling. And I also want to believe that, it is all about, considering budgets, affordability, and your interests really. Whether you want to go to a beach holiday or a cultural city or a combination, or whether you want to go skiing or a mountain retreat, it really comes down to individual decisions, really. And as for me, after traveling to quite a few destinations, I tend to like beach holidays more. The reason is that I like swimming and I like a swim in the sea. So when those opportunities come about, I just grab them and enjoy those moments.
Thank you for answering that question. It's been very informative. Thank you so much. Now, for my second question, I'd like to ask, what are the next steps that you take after you've booked the holiday and everything has been confirmed?
So once everything is confirmed for our holiday, then this is when the excitement starts. And usually what I normally do, I then just embark on planning soon after, as soon as possible, so that I don't have to wait for last minutes. I look at our itinerary and how we can make it better, packing lists. Usually I use a checklist so that I don't forget anything, because I don't want to be stressing about when I get to the holiday about solving stuff instead of solving beforehand, arranging transportation, or whether we want to park our car at the airport, or, what is easier for us, and just planning everything really. Also, I start researching about, the destination place that we will be going to, and starting to research things about, excursions and activities, attractions, and so that we can have that wonderful experience when we get there. And also, just to ensure that we arrange everything, everything is in order. We let our family know about the times, and just arranging like covered for anything that we might want help with security at the home and all that. And also just to start to plan about appointments, and just rearranging everything around that time, so that you don't have those unexpected phone calls when you're on holiday. And so yes, it is really, really important that you start to plan early.
Wow, nice. Okay, for my third question, I'd like to ask, do you consider time frame in all of this?
Yes, considering time frame is crucial when planning a holiday. Often we consider, the seasons of travel depending on what destination. And if you've watched my video on our holiday to Cuba, where we were met by a hurricane. So it's about ensuring that we do not travel during the hurricane season when we are going to Cuba, things like that. So time frames in terms of, the time it takes to travel from to and from our destination, to and from the airport, time it takes to park our car safely and in time for the check-in, the security desk, and so also the time difference of our holiday destination, because family might want to communicate with us and we might want to communicate with our family back. And so it is about knowing the time difference and communicating with family members so that everyone is at the same level, at the same pace. And also considering, leave from work and the times, the policies and all that. It is really important. And just considering, the length of your holiday so that at least you can then plan well ahead.
Wow, great answer. Thank you. So, for my fourth question, I'd like to ask, what do you normally pack in your bag?
Yes, interesting. What do I pack? Yes, I use a checklist, as I mentioned earlier on, so that I don't forget anything. And so it's about then considering where we are going and the duration of the trip. So for example, if you are going for a skiing holiday, then you would need to pack that gear appropriately. If you are going to a summer holiday or a beach holidays, then you then pack appropriate clothes. And what I normally do is I normally look at the duration of my holiday, and then I do pack according, for example, in terms of clothing, I look at our itinerary, I look at excursions and things like that. And then I then pack accordingly. So each day, and then making sure that, I don't leave anything. And my number one thing I pack is our passports. Important, and also just to check and see they are still in time, and checking to see the guidance, the guidelines for the destinations that you're going to, and the expiry dates of the passport, making sure that everything is on order. Also the itinerary, and also the tickets, whether they are on paper or they are electronic on our devices, just to ensure that they are there. It is important. And so there are other things that that needs to be packed, like toiletries, ensuring that you understand the policies of different airports, and what to carry and how much to carry in terms of liquids, especially on hand luggages. And also something that would like to carry is a camera, so that we take those breathtaking moments, and we carry them away with us. And electronic devices, if you are carrying electronic devices, ensure that you don't put them in your check-in bag, but in your hand luggage, because they need to be checked at security. So things like chargers is also very important, because different destinations, different countries use different adapters. And so The good thing is nowadays you can look online, and there are some some chargers and adapters that you can use in multiple countries. And so it is important that you do that, because if you forget to get the appropriate adapter, it might be expensive for you to buy one from there. And also it's about, just getting those, small items like the sun cream, the insect repellents, and things like that, and making sure that, what you need, thinking about your whole itinerary, and making sure that, you cater for each and every day. Luggage restrictions as well at the airport, making sure that you understand, the airlines policies and the airport policies. And also what we normally do is to weigh our bags at home, so that we avoid, that embarrassment of opening suitcases all over the shore at the airport, and maybe, having to leave some of our, precious items, because, the it's gone over. And so it is really, really important that, you carry, all the appropriate items for your holiday, so you can enjoy your time there.
Okay, great. Thank you for the answer. So for my first question, I'd like to ask, do you think travel insurance is important?
Yes, this is an important subject, really important when traveling. Yes, travel insurance, it is paramount for several reasons, really. It provides that protection in case of unseen circumstances. It might be trip cancellation, it might be medical emergencies, it might be lost luggage, or maybe travel delays, you name it. Without insurance, you will be in a difficult situation. And so this is where insurance comes in and help in terms of all those eventualities. And yes, travel insurance can provide that security that you need when you are abroad. And as for us, we have got a travel insurance with our own bank. And I understand that, with travel insurance, you can get it online or through your travel agents. And so it is quite easily secured or obtained. So it is really, really important that we ensure that we travel with insurance.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for taking time to answer the questions I've asked. It's been a very informative video, especially for me as a traveler. I like learning new things. I like watching travel videos from different platforms. And one of my go-to travel channel is yours. I like how authentic your channel is. I like how informative it is. And I've always learned a few things from your channel. So I'm grateful for that. Now, going on to my last question, I'd like to ask, do you have any last-minute travel advice for travelers?
Oh, yes. Last tips. Yes, I've got a few. Okay, so one of them is, I think I've already spoken about it, that it is really, really important to plan ahead. And as for us, we know where we are going this year, we know where we are going next year. We actually have a 5-year travel plan. So also just considering your budget and affordability. And this is where planning ahead comes into place, because why we plan ahead is also that so that we manage, the budget, so that it won't be difficult for us just to do the abrupt, decisions without actually also planning financially. And also, what we've also learned is just to learn a few words of the language that is spoken at your destination. And the good thing is that nowadays there are tools out there and online tools as well that can be used to translate languages. So it is important that at least just a few words before you actually get there. It is really, really important. The other thing is that it is important that you prepare mentally and also physically. And it is important that like a few months before traveling, just to embark on a regular exercise, be it at the gym or maybe walking around or whatever you do to keep active. It is really important, because considering most of the holidays are all inclusive, and so it means that it's lots of calories to be gained at the holidays. So and may be difficult to shed those calories when you come back. So it is important that you stay fit, and also those walks at the airport and all that needs someone who is really fit as well. And one of the things that I can advise you is to save for your holidays, and to avoid using debt as it may affect your long-term financial situation. What we normally do is we normally pay our mortgage in advance before we go on a holiday. So you might want to pay your mortgage or your rent or a bill or something, so that when you come back, you are coming back not to stress of trying to juggle with financial difficulties, but to comfort. So we've learned that it is really, really important, and it benefits us. And yes, planning ahead is really, really important. And enjoy your holidays wherever you're traveling to. And yes, it is enjoyable when well planned, really. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the question and answer session. And don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to hit that notification bell so that you will never miss an adventure. And until next time, cheers and much love.